What's the most humiliating thing a teacher has ever done to you? Me and my class were by the pool when the teacher asked why I wasn't getting in. I have a hearing aid, miss. I can't get in the water. Ms. Garrett's eyes narrowed like she'd just caught me in a lie. Hearing aid? You mean cochlear implant? She said it with this weird smile like she knew something I didn't. Yes, miss. I signed automatically before remembering she probably didn't understand. My hands dropped to my sides as I pointed at the processor attached to my head. That's the third disabled foster kid this year. The way she mumbled the word disabled made my stomach twist, like she had something planned. I pulled out the doctor's note my foster mom Maria had made sure I kept in my pocket. 3 different doctors had signed it explaining why I couldn't get my processors wet. Ms. Garrett held it up to the light, squinting at every word. Real doctors scribble. This is tight. She looked at me with this triumphant expression. Your foster mom thinks she's clever. My chest got tight. My mom knows. Your mom? She laughed, but it wasn't a nice laugh. You mean your foster mom? You've been with her what, 2 months? 3? My face burned hot. You know what's funny? Ms. Garrett continued, waving my note around. Last year, I caught the Johnson family faking their kid's autism. Saved the district $50,000. Won Teacher of the Year for it. She tapped her chest where I could see a pin on her shirt. I know a fake when I see one. She paused, scanning the pool area where my classmates were frozen in place. Remember what happened to your friends last month? One complaint from me, and they were expelled. A few kids stepped back. You know what? Ms. Garrett pulled out her phone. Let's call your mom. Bet she doesn't even answer. Probably dropped you off and forgot you exist. Every muscle screamed at me to bolt for the door, but I couldn't move. The foster system taught me that running meant violence. Running meant getting sent back to the group homes. My heart hammered as she dialed the number on the note. She put it on speaker, holding the phone out like evidence in a court case. Maria? Ms. Garrett's voice dripped fake sweetness. Your foster child is refusing to swim. Is everything okay? Samuel has medical restrictions. Before you pretend to care, Ms. Garrett interrupted. Just know that I've caught 7 fake disability notes. 7. We both know you won't fight this. He's not worth losing your foster license over. Don't touch my son's medical equipment. Maria's voice had changed. Calm, but different. Like when she talked to insurance companies. Ms. Garrett actually assertive. Your son? You've known him for 8 weeks. Real mothers would be here screaming at me. You're probably at home with your real kids. She looked right at me as she said it. Go ahead. Threaten to sue. We both know you won't. Foster parents never do. She hung up before Maria could respond. The silence around the pool was suffocating. Everyone was watching now. Some kids looked scared. Some looked embarrassed for me. Josh, our quarterback, shifted closer to me. That's messed up, he said quietly. Mr. Garrett heard him. Her face got red. You know what? Let me prove she doesn't actually care. She started walking toward me, and something in her eyes made me step back. If this was her real child, would I dare do this? She grabbed my arm. Never. But it's just some foster kid she'll trade in next month. She started pulling me toward the pool. My feet slipped on the wet concrete as I tried to pull back. Josh stepped between us. Move! She snarled at him. This isn't right, Josh said, his voice steady even though I could see his hands shaking. Move! She shoved past him and grabbed me again. Is she storming in here? No, because she doesn't care. That's when she reached for my processor. I tried to duck, tried to turn my head, but her fingers caught the wire. She ripped it off my head. The pain was instant, hot and sharp where the magnetic coil tore away from my scalp, taking skin with it. I felt warm blood trickling down behind my ear. If she loved him, she'd be here by now, Ms. Garrett said, holding my processor up like a trophy. My entire world had gone half silent, like someone had thrown a blanket over one side of my head. Her son's medical equipment? Watch this. She threw it. I watched my $8,000 processor arc through the air and splash into the pool. It sank slowly, the lights on it flickering once before going dark. I was crying, not just from the pain or the blood I could feel running down my neck, but from the words. Each one hit harder than her hands had. Suddenly, there was a boom behind us. The gym doors slammed open so hard they bounced off the walls. Maria ran in, and I'd never seen her move that fast. Her eyes went from me to the blood to my processor at the bottom of the pool, and her face changed in a way I'd never seen before. Oh, now you show up? Miss, Garrett sneered. Nice performance, but we both know after today you'll request a different placement. Maria didn't say anything at first. She came straight to me, her hands gentle as she checked my head, her fingers coming away red. She pulled tissues from her pocket, pressing them against the bleeding. I'm sorry, I signed to her, my hands shaky. No, baby, no, she signed back, then stood up, turning to face Ms. Garrett. Full story on channel, link below.